Brings in a couple of stacks. Rubber is just one stack. Okay, so it's quite slow, unproductive, but it's going to get better over time. Let's go take a look at this little situation here. I'm getting a headache. I might not be playing for long. If that is the case, motors needed. Are we even producing motors right now? If we're not, I think that's going to be a little detour that we take in setting up motor production. Rotor, stator, motor is not being produced. Let's see, motors were made with 2 rotors and 2 stators. I think those things will become the first official thing our new factory type will produce. Oh. Huh? Huh. I was wondering what the hell kind of dismantled crate was that, but that was just a random box of junk. This looks like a huge area, but it's actually quite tiny for this game. Ow. Okay, so let's do a few things. So. I have built 5,000 foundations, the game tells me. This is the easy stuff to build. You can just make more. There. This is where it starts, and we are gonna keep building up. Always up, and we'll bring stuff down as needed, we'll bring stuff up as needed. We'll start building this into a vast factory to stretch out over the land. Okay. Let's go do a quick blueprint of this stuff. So I'll just make like a standardized blueprint for... Oh, it's so good to see this stuff. This stuff, I could actually probably make way more of these than I currently am doing. But I'm probably also going to move this workflow elsewhere, so let's not worry about it. Design a double assembler setup. With the necessary... Did I have an assembler set up already, actually? I do. And what the fuck am I doing here? Being a dumbass. This is for assembling rotors, but it can assemble motors as well. Just as well. Why will it not snap to grid? There it is. There we go. Let's set the recipes up. Route the output. So these aren't going to output a lot. 5 per minute is nothing. So let's find out where they need to be input first. So where are my motors going to be? There. Closer than you thought. where the output will go. And now we need 2 inputs, which are, what was it? Rotors and stators. Okay. Let's go check where those are. Rotors are coming from an entirely different part of the factory. Yep. Okay. And we're out of concrete. Well, it's a good thing we're right back at the wall. It doesn't matter which is which. No. There. Now we just get the materials in. For which purpose we will need a few extra bits. Will the wall concept actually work, or will it drive me to insanity? I don't know yet, but I have concerns. I have many concerns about this design. Hold on, actually. Go. Input and output from the wall. I am el retarde. I am el fucking retarde. Though I'm importing motors, I'm supposed to be bringing in fucking stators. Ay, what is wrong with the brain? That's not the first time I've done something like that, is it? Let's go re-examine the production line a bit, and let's clean up junk. Because that's not right. I don't know how many made it through. At least some. Sometimes I wonder if I've forgotten how to read. Maybe I just don't know how to read. Stagers! These are what we need. They were closer than I thought. At least that's nice. And I built this in the wrong orientation. Now is it right? Now can it work? Please? Now is the production line going to start operating? I'm purposefully using slow belts here, because if I ever want to split that off to somewhere else, then I can decide based on those belt speeds how it balances. Or does it work like that? I don't actually know. Might not work like that. Oh well. Still, we got 4 assemblers here, taking 10 per minute. We're outputting 60 per minute. Not a problem. Let's see. Are we going to start making motors? Please. Why isn't that connected to anything? It's kind of pointless now, isn't it? Because I rebuilt it here already. So I should just belt in the materials. Because I'm doing it here. Should I not be doing it here? Is this pointless? Because this is pointless. This should not be here. I forgot that I'm producing them there. I can belt them in from there because that factory is already up and running there. And this is just taking space that could be used for something more useful. This is what happens when you play this game for long enough. You start to get into this situation where you build stuff thinking it's a good idea and only to realize that actually no. You already have the stuff elsewhere. You don't need to rebuild it. This was dumb and pointless, and I'm going to dismantle it. Because we have that separate concrete facility even up in the hills, which is producing excess concrete. So this just has no purpose to exist. And so this splitter for steel is also kind of pointless now, and we can just leave it running like that. Let's go upstairs and check where do we have encased industrial beam is here. Let's go make some new belts. I wonder how many cases of that sort of duplicate work I've already been doing for no real reason. Also, hey, guess what? If I have enough explosives for this, I'm gonna clear you of, like, existing. Because I'm hoping that reducing these particle effects around was gonna maybe do some slight improvement for performance over time. Probably not. They're pretty simple effects. I had to get the one on top, but I'm out of explosives now. We'll come back to it. Who built that there? And why was it me? Okay. Let's make an ugly belt. Now we're getting that production out. Now sure, it's leaching a good bit of steel from our main line, which we still need to increase our steel production anyway at some point. But hey, all the concrete in the world. Ugh. This pisses me off. What's the point of smart splitters if the unloaders are this dumb? I don't know. Oh well. I have to fix this. There. Now it's acceptable. Ah, okay. We're getting motors now. So let's grab some of those. And let's go make our first multi-material assembler for 3 materials instead of just 2. Which we're going to use for weird alien stuff. Something tells me we'll need a lot more space here. Somehow less than 10% of players have achieved this stage, which is strange to me. Oh, we're gonna need so many of these things. Okay. So wire and steel pipe needs to be imported in. For which we have a standard method already. piece. And belt it in. Okay, what are SAM fluctuators used for? One recipe in the world. I'm not going to take this stuff to the wall. We're going to stockpile it here. Locally. You're not even going to produce that much, so let's do it like so. So, steel pipe and wire. Let's get to shipping those in then. Let's see, steel pipe and wire. We can pull those out of the wall. Let's get to it. Wire is easy. I'm going to add these signs as we need them. Was a disorient. Really? Why? If I copy that one, why does this one build upside down? Why would it ever build upside down? Oh, you can have the signs for these. Steel pipe. Why is it upside down? How does this work? It just randomly sometimes decides to build these upside down, and I have no idea how or why. It is absolutely infuriating to me. Is this one upside down? No, this one was right side up. I don't know what I did differently. Madness. Do I want to do it like this? I think I want to add a bit more space here. Which we will run out of eventually. This is going to get ugly. Actually, no. No. Hold on. It's not. It's not a problem. Because what I can instead do is take these to the edge here. There's use an elevator to bring them down, and then merge them down there into a pair. Because where we need them and how we need them is going to vary. This should probably also be connected to the storage itself. There we go. No, wait, we don't need those. I was thinking of doing something excessively complex and stupid. Good thing I didn't. There we go. So now these need to be routed to there. Which I'm probably gonna do by going under these. Because there's no better way. Or I could go over them completely. Aw, look, the rubber and plastic belts are completely empty. Not enough production. Nah, I'm gonna have them go under. I'm just gonna build tower here, another tower here, and it's gonna be one of those builds that I'm probably gonna ask myself why did you do it like this at some point, but hey. That's not a problem right now. That's a problem for future me. The belt order does not matter. Let's just go. Need to go over this pipe. And then we're pretty much home free. Missing materials. Well, there's that big box that I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of, so let's drain that. That, this should start producing. And we have established yet another all-new production line. I'm gonna go make myself some explosives, and then come back to check on what it's doing. Do I have any black powder anywhere? I have some. I remember making like a freaking construction line for black powder like 30 hours ago and haven't used it for anything. There's a huge box of it back there, and there is no use for it whatsoever. Do you stack to over 50? No, you do not. Okay. Fine. Hope the train comes back soon and brings more plastic. We're not consuming a lot of plastic right now, but eventually we will be. Oh, this thing's working. No. Okay, so empty canisters can be made on-site from plastic, and we can then use it to package fuel, which we currently don't have any excess of, but we can make fuel. We can make it out of straight raw crude oil as well. Have a separate line from what we're currently using to power the factory. Okay, let's let this accumulate for a while. This is still a Mark I miner. I just don't really have any use for the coal. Unless I want to expand this power plant, which I could do. I could just push it back out to there so it's out of way. But then I'd need more water. We need the better pipeline. And for the better pipeline, I think we'll need to set up... This recipe gives me nightmares. Because I'm going to need a lot of these things. And 120 screws per one. It's going to eat into all of our production lines. And then there's the computers. They're not so bad. Just previously they were pretty bad with the plastic issue, but now it's not a big issue anymore. Okay. Hello, Cat. Cat has arrived. Grace us with her presence. What wisdom do you bring us, Cat? What great and ancient wisdom do you provide? Bed warm, pillow soft. Why are you on that stupid computer, man? I know. I know. Alright, what science can I do with these? What new things can I unlock?
Potential for harnessing alien energy completed. Fixit has identified 2 development tracks requiring additional research to integrate Summersloops safely and efficiently into Fixit technology.
The loop organ contains scripture, contains instruments to compose symphonies of root and rot and recycling. Shrines to evolution and revolution.
I see. It seems we truly are building understanding.
I'm not sure we are, but okay. Dimensional Depot.
Dimensional Depot unlocked. SAM can be utilized to deconstruct matter down to its chemical elements in one dimension, and the Mercer sphere allows it to be transferred and stored in another. Once parts are fed into the Dimensional Depot, they can be accessed by the Pioneer inventory and build gun system at any time, anywhere.
We see through the window. It is pathetic. Consume more blood. The glass will not shatter. The metal will not bend. The wood will not splinter. Weave.
So I can put stuff... How does this work? I put stuff in it, and I can... What? Pull it out anywhere? Like, is it in my pocket then? I'm just gonna put some really pointless stuff in there, like iron plates and concrete. What do I need it for? Like, is it really... Like, if the storage is really big, then maybe? Hold on. I can build one right away. I have all the materials here. Dimensional Depot uploader. So if I put in a stack of steel, then it's going to take a while. But then if I need steel, and it's in there, can I use it from there? I don't know what I would need in such a way that that would really make sense. Like, what do I need when I'm far out into the world? Like, nothing works on just one material. Okay, if I make multiples of those, I could have one into which I feed concrete, one into which I feed iron plate, one into which I feed steel. And I would always have those at hand for, like, basic construction. I don't know what to do with that. Like, I can see utility in it, but whatever I do, I'm just gonna wish I had done something else. Like, I'm gonna do something and think it's a good idea, and then a minute later regret it. Generates power based on total amount of power on the attached power grid. Okay. This doesn't tell us what it is. So we can increase the upgrade time. Manual Depot uploader enables uploading from inventory. Okay, needs the computers though, but we can make some. And then this is depot expansion. So I can make, like, store 2 things there at once. Is that it? Ooh, we're getting plastic and rubber. I'm not a fan that it goes through my inventory. What I was hoping to see would have been more like something where you put stuff in a container, like magic container, in one place, and you can access it from other containers. Like, you could say, okay, here's a container, and I've got a belt in 3 different stuff, and there's another container, and I'm going to pull one of those out in a wholly different location. That would have been really useful. This is borderline? These are all just incremental upgrades to that, so,
Dimensional expansion increased to 200%. Refining manipulation of SAM allows us to now deconstruct non-living matter down to its atomic components in one dimension, and store it in basic bound states in another.
We do not resonate with the tribute song. Do not worship at the window. Desecrate our temple gifts. This shallow serenade is sour and salt.
My intention was not to encroach, if that is what upsets you, nor was it to dispose of material I do not waste.
Okay, so the stockpile limit is also just 400 now. Ow. My fingernail has cracked. I've made a terrible mistake. Is there any other research we could progress? Turbo fuel needs that computer, needs that refined fuel, and we need just regular fuel. We can get to that. Smokeless powder. I hate this recipe. Because it requires us to transport how much do I need? Well, I'm gonna have to manufacture it, so I need a way to transport black powder from here. Do I want to add a car to the train for that? Not really. That would be very silly. Okay. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna leave a bunch of stuff behind, so I'm not just carrying stuff for no good reason. I'm gonna head out into the wild. I'm gonna do an exploration run. I'm just gonna head east and north and look around over there. We're gonna let the factory run for a minute, just so I can collect my thoughts. Although, as soon as I say that, there's these production lines that I used to have running that aren't anymore. Automated wiring isn't happening. Smart plate isn't happening. Versatile framework isn't happening. All of those are needed to make progress with this stuff. And also we need to route in at least one new thing here. Wait, what was it called in here? Circuit board. There we go. So we were already manufacturing those, but we need to ship them in. Let's do that. Let's get this stuff under control. It's going to be a little ugly again, but it's mostly going to be hidden away from sight. I can't get through here. I'm stuck. Have I just locked myself in here? Not entirely. Almost. It's getting very cramped down here. But we can bring it along the same belts that we used before. Wait, no. We already know where to ship them in from. So they're being manufactured here. Okay, and then whatever is in here needs to get belted into that. I'm gonna add a stupid little elevator here. There. As for this, we are clearly bringing in more than we can use, so I think we can at least double up the production here. I think we'll need to move these forward just to get more space here. And this one is going into the AR limiters, which I still have no idea if we have any use for, so I don't know. Okay, go away. Thank you. Fine. Something like that. That ain't right. That's more like it. There. And there. And then get the output out of here. You're not making much again. Yeah, we're getting 6 total. Which is basically nothing. Has this thing already been drained? Yes, because it almost had nothing in it. Easy. Got it. There you go. Okay, that's increased production, and they're actually going into the wall again. So, once again, one step closer to a perfect world. These power lines shouldn't be used for anything. These are old relics. Yep, I still see green light. Steel production needs to be increased is a one thing, but another thing I know of is that steel production for pipes is actually faster than 60, but the belt is just 60. So if we increase the belt speed, it would actually be more efficient. But I'm going to do that later, not right now. That'll do for now. Okay. Oh yeah, hey. This thing which is still... Wait. Why is this still here? It's fucking full of cable. Why isn't this going into the stockpiles? This should go first. So we can get rid of it. Apparently we're not really consuming any copper sheet from here either, so it's only getting clogged up. Yep, okay, let's set up more production lines. I'll need to, in order to fix my sanity for a moment, we're gonna make smart plate and automated wiring to bring us like back to tier 2, phase 2 levels. So let's do those production lines now. And after that, set up small production for versatile frameworks. What did the oscillators take? The wrong kind of crystal. The one I don't really get. And silica still isn't used for anything. Which pisses me off a little. God damn it, the wall is very close to being, like, feature complete. What are you? Oh, before I go anywhere, there's one thing that I've been wanting to do, and I'm going to do it now, which is this and this in order to fix this. These things not being level has been slowly driving me crazy for a long while now. And I can fix it now that I have this wonderful walkway up here. Oop. Look at it. Look at the beauty of it. My God, it's perfect. I see a mistake back in the line. Those last two are very slightly too far. But they're also the plastic and rubber. So I don't want to touch them until the belts run dry. Does it look like it's going to run dry soon? Yes. Okay. We're going to fix them. Oops. That wasn't really intentional. Okay. So wait, these two holes need to be moved. To that line. To that line. Let's rehook them up, as well as this one we didn't mean to unhook. Downstairs. And I forgot which is what. Lower one was plastic. Lower one was plastic. Which means this one is plastic. This one connects to the lower one. I swear to God, if I got that wrong again, I will be very pissed. Because then we'll have mixed storage units. And this game doesn't make it easy to clean them up. It's good. We're done. We almost have a full stockpile of plastic. We have more than enough rubber. Excellent. Good. Good. Okay. It's beautiful. And it's just going to keep growing. This is the only one that's kind of out of line. I mean, I could move it down below. Like input, make a hole here under the motor so it inputs down through there, and we can still output up top. But I'm not going to do that now. Maybe later. coal power plants are stopping. Why? Is it out of fluid? Kinda. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. They don't have enough fluid. I think I want to move them elsewhere at some point. There's not enough water here. But I'm also probably going to just get rid of them entirely and replace them with other means of power production once I get fuel going on at the refinery. I could just make... There was one oil well that we're not tapping yet. We're not doing anything with it yet. So I could just take all the oil from that and use that to make raw fuel. But it's also going to make that byproduct nonsense. I'll think about it later, not right now. Otherwise, I will go insane. Let's do something useful and make those missing parts next. Yeah.